Hey all, welcome to day 11 of the JavaScript Arrays in 30 days. Building up upon the introduction of day one, working with imperative code, trying to get it to where we're at a point each and every step of the way to where it's more declarative. Uh, we're at a point now to where yesterday in day 10, we were able to start combining and chaining the methods that are on the array and a new one that we introduced to the arrays prototype called concatAll. And now we're going to work on a little bit more of a uh, difficult task problem set. Yesterday, using the map in the concatAll, we were able to dig into a two-dimensional array and retrieve the data that we were looking for. And now today, we've got some instructions here on the objective of what we're going to be doing. Let me just run that over with you real quick. And basically, what we're doing is we're going to be querying and retrieving the ID, title, and box art for every video in the movie list. So let's take a look at that. So in the movie list, we have got ourselves videos. So you'll see here is that we've got two objects. We've got new releases, and we've got instant queue. So what we have to do is we have to go one dimensional in, which will be the second dimension, obviously, because movie list is the first. And then in there, we have to be able to get the ID, the title, and then go inside of the box arts, which is the third dimensional of the array, and pull out the URL. But that's only for videos that have a width of 150 and a height of 200. So for example, this one right here, we don't want that one. So that one is eliminated because the criteria, the predicate for this one is not 150 by 200. So that kind of gives us an idea right there is that we have a predicate here that with the query is that we only want the 150 by 200. So that gives us an idea of that. Obviously, we're going to be needing to filter this. And that leads us into where we are going to be solving this problem using map, concatAll, and filter. Uh, so not having any pre-production or post-production, I am going to work through uh, fumble working through this and see how it turns out. If you see anything that I'm doing that could be done in a different way, please share that in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started here. I tried to make the text big enough. Hopefully that's a good size. So let's go ahead and grab our movie list, and we are going to I'm going to go with the more explicit functions without doing the ES6. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to map over a movie list. So now we're inside of the first array. So now that we're in there, we have to go inside of the videos. So here we need to go inside of the particular movie list inside of the videos. And there we're going to grab a video. And for there, we then go inside of the box art. But with the box art now, is that we said, we have to filter that. Video, box arts, function, let's say art. And from there, we want to return art with is equal to 150 and art height is equal to 200. So there, from there, now that we know that what our predicate is that we then want to map over those, each of that art, and there we want to return the ID, it's the video ID, the title, which is the video.title, and the box art, which would be the art URL. Now for there, we've got an array. Let's see here. So this right here is going to give us a video movies. What is this? Movie lists. Dot videos. Oh. Map? No. Movie list. Excuse me. It's a problem about no post-production is you're gonna videos. Oh. So we have a movie list and videos. Movie list, map, over the video list. Yeah, I just can't see this working out on my part. What? How is movie list? So we're grabbing the movie list and we're mapping video box arts. Videos, box arts. How are we not getting? What are we missing here? So we're down to a point to where video box arts. What am I missing here? Let's check out and see what a video is. So video is box arts. So I guess there's no art. No. Let's see if okay. here. Let me just video box art. Box art. Can we check and see what that is? Undefined. What is art here? So we should be filtering. So we're mapping. We map. Still not completely clear on what I've done here. See, this is where I went wrong. Okay. All right, so now so there we go. ID title box art. So the requirement was is that we were supposed to get 4 objects back inside of the array with ID, title, and box art. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where the heck is the chamber? Is that down here? So maybe we concat'd wrong at the wrong place. Let's go one level higher. Wonder if we have to concat all up here. Nope. Huh. So what's this? Die Hard, Bad Boys, and Fracture. Let me check this. Die Hard, Bad Boys, and Fracture. Let me see something. Videos. 1. So we should get Die Hard, Bad Boys, and Fracture. Where's this chamber? Oh, there should be another chamber in there. Chamber. Following items. Chamber should not be in there. That's wrong. We should not need no chamber. Chamber's 200, 200. We want 150, 200. So now we do have the 3 that we want. And just to double check, okay, so let's match these up. 701140, 53, and 465. So we did get the ones that we wanted. So, so what we're looking at here is we're looking at being able to dive in deep into a three-dimensional array, and then with inside of there being able to map down to a movie list and go inside and map into the videos of video, go down a third level into the box art. Knowing that we don't want everything from the box art, we have to filter, and for each of the box arts, for the art, we're first going to do a predicate test to see if the width is 150 and the height is 200. So that is our return value that then we're going to map over that art that we now have, and then we're going to return the collection of data that we want, which includes the ID to where we're able to just go up, continue to transverse up and get to the video, and then also able to get to the title. Let's see if this shows it. So the videos, so the videos right here is where we get the ID and the title. I wonder if we can, videos, video ID title. And then from there we return the object that is being looked for. And then from there we concat all of them. But I still feel like we're, see, okay, so there's a problem that we have right now, is that we have one array and then we have a second array. So I have a feeling that we have to concat all one more level. Let's check and see what we have. So now we have an array with one object, two objects, three objects, and now we have one array. So before, if you look here, we have, at this point in time, let's take a step back up. In this point in time, we're able to go back up and return the movie list after we've done all of the manipulation that we need to, and we now have one array. And that was the whole point of concatenating all of it. But in order to be able to concat all of it, we first had to filter down. So once we got to this point here, where we have now, we have an array with the ID, title, and box art for the first collection, but then the second collection we've also filtered out. So at this point in time, we have filtered out and predicated the art with the width and the height, and then we map it over to return the new object that we want. But then we have to concat all this videos, so that drops it down to where we're able to concat all for the first set of box art and then the second set of box art, because remember, box art is the third dimensional array. And then we take it from the second movie list videos, one array with an object that has a box art. So that's kind of just drilled us down to where we've concat all those two of the videos, and then we've dropping down into the box arts, which is the third array, and then we've done a check, our predicate check, to make sure that we're only going to return those objects inside of that array that have a width of 150 and height of 200. And then from there, we're going to be able to map over that and then return the object that is being asked for. And now, once we've concat those, we're then going to concat again so that then we're down to only one array. So that is just, as you can start to see, is that we are getting more complex in our code. But what we're starting to see is that without these methods, map and filter and concatAll, is that we would probably have ourselves well over 50, 60 lines of code, give or take. But and just to show, so just to show that we're actually doing this, is that if we check our movie list now, is that we've got a couple more here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do something here to just show. So now we have 1 ID, 2 IDs, 3 IDs, and 4 IDs. And so we have 65, 65, 53, 70, but now we introduce one more. And that's because our predicate has changed. But based upon what we've been asked to do, is we've been asked to only get those with a dimension of 150 by 200. So again, if we just shake this back, then we accomplish what it is that we've been asked to do. So this is a little more intense, a little bit more complicated, but that's what happens when we start to dive deeper into multi-dimensional arrays. We've got to start chaining more of the methods and using custom methods like we do with concatAll in order to be able to dive deep into a multi-dimensional 3D, 4D, however far you have to go into that data to pull out the data that it is that you're wanting. So this is a, let me just take this out so we get the endpoint here. Not the endpoint, but the actual result that we're looking for. And that is going to allow us to return the object of the data that we're looking for, excluding any data that is not part of the requirements. And then from there, we're able to concatAll the first array, the first object, if we go up here. So we've got this set. And so here we've got new releases, and here let's just continue to drop these down. So here we've got an array of videos. So, and then if we open that up, you'll see that we've got, let's see, Bad Boys. Bad Boys does have one, as does Die Hard. But if we did not do the predicate check, then we would get both of these objects back, as well as we would with those. Now, if we take that and we also look at videos in here, is that the chamber could not meet the requirements because it was 200. And Fracture, which had 3 videos, box arts, it actually had it to where only one of them met the criteria. So at that point in time, we are so at the second level, we've got 2 videos. And those arrays, we have to concat them into one. And by that time, we've got to then concat those so where our movie list only has one array of these objects, these objects. So I hope I'm starting to make a little more sense through each video, and I hope that this might help you in your in Quest, as in mine, to learn more about being able to be more declarative with working with data sets. Thank you.